Hey, so welcome back to the Venom workshop. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you how to adjust the brakes on the 50cc Roma scooter. Don't mind this one, the windshield's missing. I'm going to put it on after. So let's rather turn over there. So what we're going to do is check out the brakes. So now the front brakes have a hydraulic system. So they're usually self-adjusting, and they're pretty well right where they need to be all the time. I'll show you how to check the pads there in a moment, but for right now, this brake handle is doing exactly like it's supposed to. But now if we come around to the other side and we start looking at the, sorry, my tripod's all messed up. Okay, but if we start looking at the brake handle on this side, I'm gonna drop down a little bit so you can see a little better. This is for your rear brakes. It's a cable system, but if you see, when I grab that, like, it comes like right to here. It shouldn't do that. I should be able to grab it and get pressure right about there. So I'm going to show you how to adjust that, and then we'll take a look at the front brake pads. So I'm going to need actually a wrench there, so I'm going to get the wrench to tighten that up, but I'm going to show you how to adjust these rear brakes. And I guess the front brakes if your pads are wore, but I'm just gonna grab some tools and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna come all the way down to the back here. Oops. And I wanna go all the way to the bottom. There we go. So all you wanna do is, there's that nut that's right there, right here. You're gonna just want to tighten that up, and it's just a 14 mil, and it'll roll forward. I have to turn my fingers so I can get some to roll first a bit. So I'm gonna do that. Like that. And then I'm gonna check up with my handle. I'm gonna see where it is. But I'm gonna screw it on a little bit further first. I don't want to go too far, because then it'll just have the brake on all the time, and I don't want that either. So now I'm gonna check my handle, see where that is. Oh, that's much, much better. So now, I only went in about, you'll see about maybe ½ inch there, maybe quarter to a half. So I'll come up here now, and if I grab my handle, it's perfect. It's right where I want it to be. This bolt's a little bit loose, but I can tighten that up. So that's things to watch out for. Watch for loose bolts like that when you squeeze your brakes, things like that. Just if you lose the nut off the bottom, it's not good. This one has a locking nut on the bottom, but still, vibrations can make things like that come loose. So now we're going to take a look at our front brakes here. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the front brake pads. All you're going to need is a 12 mil socket, and if we need to change them, I'm still going to show you how to change them, but okay. All right, so we just wiggle that off of there, and there we go. So these, you'll notice the pads are wearing evenly. They're not wore right out or anything like that, but I'm still going to show you how to change them. So to change them, you're going to need an Allen key, and it looks like it's a number 4. Yeah, it's a number 4. So I'm going to grab an Allen key. Now, I don't know why, sometimes these are so stiff. Oh, that one wasn't bad at all. Just unscrew those. And there's a big long pin. that. And then you pull the pad out. Now, there is a little kind of a clip down inside there. It usually slips off the pad like that on each side. Take the pad out and it slips out like that. You see that? The little clip there? And that what that does is it holds the pads in place. So I'll show you what I mean. Clip it forward like this. And you pull the pad out. There. And it's hooked on the back too, but it shouldn't be holding it like that. There we go. Oh, there we are. So that's our both pads. And like I said, it doesn't matter front or back. I could switch these around now like this. It seems the front pad is wearing a little more than the back. That's fairly normal. So to put these back in now, you need to remember you have to put your clip in. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to put your, oops. How am I doing this? There we go. Oops. So it goes like that. And it goes like that. And if you give it a squeeze, you can put them both down inside together, just like that. And they're centered perfectly and they're exactly where they need to go. So all I have to do now is put my pins back in. Line up the holes. There we go. And we'll just tighten that in. Like that. And like that. And then we just tighten these off. And they don't have to be super tight in there. Tight, yes, but not like so tight that you're never gonna get them out. There we go. And then we can go ahead and slip our caliper back in place here. There we go. And that right there is how you change the brake pads on the front of the Roma and adjust the rear pads.